ordinary shares. And I have to tell you, the bank board at that bank, they are something else. They continue to frustrate the government for years now. You'd have heard me speak about this issue publicly. And they're behaving as though they're authorities unto themselves. We're the ones who gave the bank the opportunity to scale up, to get the Scotiabank branch, to making Ecab the largest branch in Ireland. And between the management and the directorship, they continue to treat the government with contempt, even though we've made it abundantly clear. And I would have spoken to a few of my colleague heads within the region about doing the conversion into ordinary shares. It should have happened before the acquisition of the Scotiabank shares. And up to this day, we cannot get the corporation of that bank. I'd love to say that we love to go public, but if we continue to write and we're not getting any positive response, or when you do get a response, it's all kind of isms and schisms, then we have an obligation to keep the people informed as to what is going on, because we gave a commitment that we would have increased our ordinary shares, and that subsequently we will encourage a bank to list on the Eastern Caribbean Stock Exchange and to sell a percentage of our shares to the public of Antigua and Barbuda. That is one of the ways in which we expect to expand domestic ownership in the various institutions. And I want to call upon Mr. Walter again. Mr. Walter, you and your board, you're frustrating the whole process of the government to increase the shares and then to facilitate the subsequent divestment. You've been given sufficient time, and I believe that your actions are deliberate. I think what they're trying to do is to increase the retained earnings of the bank so that they can whittle down the shares of the Antigua and Barbudan government. And it is totally unacceptable, because at the end of the day, it's a bank that was created with the support of the Antiguan government primarily. We do accept that there have been some other shareholders as a result of the collapse of the Bank of Antigua and so on. But come on, man. I mean, I shouldn't have to come on the air as Prime Minister appealing to people to do their work. And the thing about the chairman of the board is an Antigua, another gentleman there, Walter. He's also a director and an ACB. And I expect that these directors, especially the Antiguan ones, will act with a little more alacrity and to push to get these things done expeditiously. And it's like they're just marking time. And I'm not trying to be personal here. I'm not trying to be acrimonious, but there's a degree of frustration here trying to get this transaction moving so that.